Hello people, this is Ryder here to review the Kamen Rider Revice Final Stage Show DX True Rex Vistamp. So this is our annual... Alright, I'm muted. This is our annual Final Stage Show gimmick item, as they always do and such, which is just another Rex Vistamp, but in really nice colors. I'm confused, but well, I'm not necessarily confused. It's just in the same packaging that's like basically Condor and like basically any individual Vistamp movie ticket item and such, which is... I don't remember if I own any. I don't think I do. Anyways, let's just show what it looks like fully packaged. So here we have the full thing sealed. Obviously, the Blu-ray here. I feel like this is honestly not one of the most cohesive covers, because they don't even show like Juga or Demons, but they have Aguilera. And, you know, just like last year's, I really do like how compact the box is and such. Though it's just unfortunate mine is ripped. I don't know how. And I just realized this dent right here. Also, like, I guess just to say with these covers, they typically have like the cast images from the stage show, but these are just really inconsistent cast images or cast press images and such. Like obviously with George and I think Hiromi, they're from the beginning of the show. This is weird. So here we have the Vistamp out of its packaging and such, and definitely, as you can see from the Vistamp itself, it's definitely a really interesting color scheme and such. I really love the base deep blue with the black marbling and such. I really like the color scheme of this one overall. And again, it's just the Rex Vistamp yet again, but just in a different color scheme, but I don't mind it, because like it's basically in the colors of Vice, especially the Rex here. I really like how it's half black and half pink, the shade of pink that Vice typically is. And obviously it's still Revice in the back and such, but QR code for Gomberizing. Again, like the black marbling is really great. And again, the stamp pad, the stamp is still the same, or the magnet. Again, so here is regular DX Rex. Again, it's pretty impressive how they were able to do this paint scheme, especially because you can tell, I don't know if this is like an actual new piece or they actually, it's like a coat or something that makes this side smooth and then this side still like textured. It's really impressive, honestly. And then Toy Stars. So like, it's just funny that these Revice variants, the ones I have at least, have a shade of blue to them. Anyways, our sounds. So we have a blue LED, yet again, and obviously like a stage show item would. This one has phrases. However, unlike the previously established Vistamps, you actually hold down the button to actually change modes instead of just constantly holding it down. So I think you get 5 phrases between Iki and Vice. I'm pretty sure that's the last one. And interestingly, if we actually switch it, it actually leaves off where you previously were. and then you can switch back. My only issue with this is that it causes the announcement sound to be delayed, because as you can see, I press it. It's not like automatic, which is definitely interesting. Obviously, it's not as atrocious as Kuwagata, just not having it at all, but it is kind of weird. Anyways, let's use this with all of our Revice stuff. I don't even think I hit the board. Obviously, with the Revice driver. Starting with the Revice driver. I really like the standby. So as you can see, it's still a purple LED because it actually just uses the same light sensor as Rex. And like again, I just like how it's just a new rendition of the Rex genome transformation with Vice included, even though they just took the Vice from the rolling Vistamp. And again, I just really like it overall. And plus, you know, the form's cool. And honestly, I don't know, each rendition of my Rex Vistamp, the stamp pad just gets worse for some reason. Like, it's just weird. Because I literally have to use, like, again, like, each time we go down with a Rex, we lose more and more detail. Anyways, obviously we have our standard Revice driver affairs. So there we get the True Rex final Revice finish, which is, you know, definitely interesting because it's no longer stamping. And I kind of wish the finisher standby was changed to go along with the standby, but oh well. And I really like that overall. And I really like how the, you know, instead of buddy up, it's Shinkuro up. I forgot what it meant. But I don't think it's combined. Anyways. And the first time in a while, we actually get something out of Bard Rex. I'm pretty, yeah, the True Rex is new. It's not like the Chimera Vistamps in Judo. I don't think Kagura was in the... No, he was in the live. He was in the final stage. Why did I change it? The camera's both gonna overheat and die. So because this is actually the same light sensor as Rex, we actually are gonna restyle. To get that, because we never heard that in a while. Okay, this time it better actually allow me to do the weekend driver. It's really tight in here. The Demon's Driver is honestly the most inconsistent one I've been framing, because it's either I go like 21 millimeters or 23. I can't even center this belt anymore for some reason. Might as well just do them both at the same time. Alright, so let's see if we can actually push the two of them together. Alright, so it kept in the last one from the demo for some reason. Juga. We're not I'm Super Ryder doing. We're not I'm Super Ryder eating this. Come on. Obviously it's purple. And I like this Vistamp works really well in this thing because of the translucent blue and the chrome blue. It looks really good. What? Do you note this actually does emit purple, obviously? Both of these will. And then... as you can see, blue and purple yet again. And And then temperature, don't give up on me. So we get more phrases yet again. But yeah, first of all, this is the really nice, like, video breezer to do, because I finally don't have to deal with multiple Vistamps. Oh my gosh. So this can be under half an hour? Oh my gosh. But overall, this is a really nice final stage show item. On it, it's probably one of my favorites now. Probably up against, like, what was the last one I really liked? Arc 01? I don't remember. But I mean, like, well, I would prefer for, like, final stage show items to not be tied to the main Ryder, because I would want things like Arc 01 where it's actually a new Ryder just using the 01 driver. I think this one's probably my favorite of the ones that are like, that's like a form for the main Ryder, gimmick wise. Ultimate Bahama was not bad, it's just obviously just due to the nature of it. It obviously is just using, it's not like, it's a new sound, or it's a new variation of a sound, but it's not a completely new sound. But that one's probably still like the best one, like, form wise. But yeah, like, other than that, like, it's really solid final stage show Vistamp, and I'm really liking just how, just how much more progressively better each of these gimmick items get. To the point now, it's just like, what is Geats gonna do? Because no way they're gonna just release more armed weapons. We're definitely gonna get, like, we're definitely getting something like, I don't know. Well, it has to be a retool. I would be surprised if it was, like, newly made. I would prefer for them to do the 01 route, where they actually, like, take a mold from, take a premium Bandai mold, and then put it in retail. I'll prefer that route, because I think that's what I liked about Arc 01. It was, like, cool. But yeah, I don't know what they could do necessarily. Like, because I don't think they're going to do something like, obviously, they're not going to. I mean, I can probably see, like, a retooling of, like, Boost Mark 2, probably at best. I don't know what they can do about that. But, I think, again, we have. It will probably be announced within, like, the next 3 months or so. But, yeah, I really like this Vistamp a lot. And I think my only gripe about it, I kind of wish it was on par with, the next lineage of Vistamps that are coming up. Because I get that technically Gifford Rex fits in within basically what we're going to cover in the next review. But I would have looked. I know it's not the whole point. It would have been cool if True Rex was, like, a giant T-Rex of some kind. Just so then it was actually something new, and so then again, because again, I want to consider this in line. I consider this in line with that entire lineage, despite it not matching at all. But I mean, it's just like, all it's missing again is a giant T-Rex and, like, the cover being sparkly and such. Other than that, I think the rest of it kind of fits. It could fit, basically. I got this off of Total Collectibles for, I don't remember how much. I don't know how easy it is obtaining this within, like, Mandarake or in the aftermarket. If you want to get it by itself, then I suggest probably getting it for, like, at least about, like, 45. Obviously, I suggest lower, but I think 45 is going to be the best. Because I genuinely don't know this thing's status within the aftermarket. I don't know if it was like I feel like it's mostly just a middle product, like in between product. It's just like it can fluctuate within price and such as the temperature overheats yet again. Other than that, again, as I said a lot, I do recommend getting this one because I think it's now probably like my favorite like final stage show gimmick item. That obviously that's within DX. Obviously that's excluding the CSM ones. But yeah. Now what to do this review. This is Ryder. I'll leave people.